Hi Virgo, I hope you're doing well, and this is going to be your June reading. It's a very significant month and I want to start the reading with a little bit of astrology. I would like to talk about eclipses and also, if you're a Virgo rising, this first portion of the reading is going to be very helpful to you. If you're a Virgo sun, you can still take something out of it, leave something out of it, you can still watch it obviously. However, it's going to be the most accurate for Virgo ascendant, okay? So the first thing I want to cover is the eclipse, lunar eclipse that's happening in Sagittarius in your 4th house on June 5th. Guys, this is a very significant time. It's going to be very intense because Mars is making a T-square to the eclipse. So this time is going to be a little bit tense at first, but it will culminate something in your life. It will finally put something to an end, so you no longer have to come back to that particular situation. And in your case, it's happening in the 4th house, house of family, your roots, your past, and the property, right? Your home life, real estate, and so on. So what could finish there? What could culminate? I would say that if you have been waiting to sell a house, or if you have been waiting to maybe finally sign a contract, around the properties and everything, maybe to purchase a place, this could be finally that time when this comes to fruition, finally that time where you sign that last paper, or maybe that you finally are able to sell the property, and you don't have to come back to it ever again. And also, by the end of the year in December, we're going to have a solar eclipse in that area. So for example, maybe you are selling something now, and with the money that you receive, you will be able to purchase something by the end of the year. Of course, there are time frames. This doesn't exactly have to happen right on the 5th, right? If anything, it's going to influence your life for the next 6 months. But at the same time, this is a time to finally see that clarity, whether or not you're going to keep, for example, a property, or maybe you're going to move, or maybe you're going to sell it, or maybe you're going to buy a property, and so on. There could also be a decision finally made on a property, right? For example, you've been doing your research, you've been trying to look for that perfect place, and now finally you can have it, or you know better which place exactly suits you. Since we are receiving tough influence from Mars, and Mars is going to be in your 7th house in Pisces, this could create tension between you and other people. So even though this is a culmination, and for example, if you've been waiting to sell a property for a very long time and you just cannot wait for it to happen, right? Yes, it will culminate. But at the same time, it may be a little bit challenging when it comes down to contracts and other people, like business dealings, especially personal relationships. There could be a little bit of tension and misunderstanding there. So make sure not to cause any arguments, or not to kind of get influenced by those arguments or impulsiveness of other people, because if you get in the argument, get in a fight around this eclipse, okay, since everything is ending, a relationship could end as well, or maybe it would be really hard to fix that relationship down the line, because during lunar eclipse, a full moon that's like 10 times full moon, yes, it's going to be difficult to bring the relationship back to the normal state, okay? Now, what else is 4th house? This is your family. Something could finally come to completion there. What could it be? Maybe your relative is going to finally give birth to a child, right? Now, this is birth of it's a completion, right, of that process. Also, it could be even regarding your own children. For example, if you're pregnant now, it could be that you're gonna give birth around that time. Of course, in certain cases, right, not in all of them. This could maybe suggest your relationship with parents, your relationship with your immediate family, that's going to reach some kind of culmination. Now, what is it? It could be an argument that's been long lasting, that's finally going to come to some kind of peace. But again, you have to sort it out first with Mars, right? You can't just, it's not going to just end very easy. You know what I mean? There has to be still something done there. It could be a little bit challenging, But at the same time, you are given an opportunity to finish something up in your home, maybe to complete remodeling, to maybe finally remove that argument, some kind of a challenging situation between you and your family members. Or maybe if you've been planning a move, that could happen as well. You could finally move out, maybe of your home, of your state, of your city, move out of your parents' house, for example, start kind of like an adult life, you know, and so on. So that's an interesting eclipse, guys, and most likely it's going to affect all of us in some way. Okay, now the second eclipse, the lunar eclipse that I'm going to talk about, is happening on June 21st in your 11th house in Cancer. So if lunar eclipses complete things, solar eclipse bring us something new, something bright, something amazing. So in 11th house, this could be a manifestation of a new friend, and this is like the most simple, not the lowest necessarily manifestation, but the most simple manifestation how it could play out. This could be a new acquaintance, but somebody very almost like karmic, important for you, somebody that's going to stick around for a while, somebody that's going to maybe help you, somebody that's going to motivate you and inspire you. Aside from that, this is a house of our goals and dreams, and to be honest with you, that's a really good eclipse to have there, because this could suggest a new goal or finally something coming to fruition where you feel success, you know, something that you can finally see the future better, you know, for especially if you've had many goals and maybe you just needed some kind of a push, you know, to start working on those goals. This eclipse is going to be very helpful in that area. Okay, now what else is in the 11th house? If you want to start an online business, this could also be a great time, and you know, June is a very tricky month because we are gonna have Venus retrograde until 25th of June, and Mercury is going to go retrograde on the 18th of June. So it's not necessarily that green light, or I should say it's not necessarily you know, a good time for you to charge forward with your projects, but it is a good time. It's a green light, you know, now you know, okay, so I can start working on this anytime now, basically. If you want to start an online business, this could be really helpful. If you've been waiting for some kind of a sum of money, this could also come to you. So it's a very positive eclipse, and you know, Pisces energy would be complementary for Virgo. Okay, but guys, let's start with a tarot forecast for June, and let's see what cards can say regarding this month and what eclipses can bring you. And this section is this part of the reading is good for any Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising, while the first one, the astrological one, would probably be best suited for Virgo Rising. So let's see, what can Virgo expect to happen in June 2020? You've got all these characters here. That's really interesting. So we do have 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. 8 of Wands does represent action, communication, something happening, some kind of busy energy here. So yes, especially in the first 2 weeks of the month, June could be exciting. June can be very fast-paced and very energetic type of month, but it can also be impulsive. So you choose which energy to go into this month with. You control your emotions, right? If it's hard for you to control other people, obviously, but you can control your own emotions. So take this as how you want, you know, whether this is going to be a busy month when it comes down to emotions, a lot of impulsive emotions, or maybe this could be a busy month when it comes down to actions. You know, maybe you're going to be completing a lot, doing a lot. So the first card we have here is King of Cups, and King of Cups here represents our emotions. You know, maybe something is going to happen in June that can bring some kind of an emotional peace to you. Again, you know, for example, if there is an ending in the 4th house, house of family, property, maybe your past, some kind of connection to the past. This is something that you've already been working on for a while. It's not something new. It's something that's completing that you are aware of, if that makes sense. So with King of Cups here, this could be just representing your emotions, how your emotions are finally going to find that peace, you know. But also King of Cups can represent another person. Why is King of Cups here? Maybe a water sign. Okay, let's not confuse me here. I don't know how I'm supposed to interpret this. King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, clarifying King of Cups. I mean, if you are a female and you're dealing with two males, I guess that makes sense, okay? Here they are. And I also pulled Justice card, so some kind of balance, karma, you know, balance and karma is going to happen. For example, you will finally choose, that way you will even out that scale, you know, you will finally choose what to do in the situation. You will finally choose maybe new rather than old, or stick with the old and not choose new. That's if you're dealing with two people on the romantic front. However, this is also about, I believe, emotional stability that comes from some kind of a successful financial venture, okay? You could be dealing either with a water sign or an earth sign, or if you're just on your own, this could be that you are completing something successfully, that something is balancing out here. And justice is karma. Justice is, you know, balancing out that karmic scale, but also fairness, right? But also justice is about legalities and some legal contracts and maybe signatures and all of those things that we need to do to be able to, again, you know, like I said, maybe have something big happen in our life, sell a property, purchase a property, I don't know, taxes, you know, something like that here. So business as well. So this could be revolving around that, okay? And emotional stability, that's what comes from it, because you feel satisfied that something is coming to fruition. Now, the next card we have here is Queen of Wands. And Queen of Wands, again, if it's more of an emotional month in the beginning, towards the middle of the month, you feel fire, you feel ambition, you feel like you're ready to conquer the world, you're ready for new horizons, you know, and it could be that energy that comes with a solar eclipse, okay? Something new in the house of goals, dreams, just wonderful. However, this could also be a person around you, maybe like an assistant or a friend. And again, you know, in the 11th house, you can meet a friend, somebody that's inspiring you, somebody that's motivating you, somebody that can help you, support you. Why is Queen of Wands here? And you know, like I said, and again, I'm getting all these characters. There is some kind of stress that you're walking away from here. Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups. You're walking away from some kind of a stressful situation here. And with Queen of Cups, you are either coming to your senses of some kind, like you are, again, there are matching couples here, guys. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Now just Queen of Wands needs a partner. You know what I mean? And this could be maybe suggesting that it will be a very busy social month for you. Maybe a lot of networking, a lot of collaborating, you know, maybe communicating with a lot of people. But this could also suggest that your perspective will be shifting throughout the month of June, you know, maybe from emotional to more like pragmatic, and to ambitious and fiery and energetic, and then again to emotional. It could be something like that, but the main part here is that your emotional stability is so important to you in the month of June that you're willing to walk away from some stress by either completing it or by allowing it to complete somehow on its own, because in front of you there is an Ace of Cups. Beautiful card, right? So if it's a romantic reading, and apply it to your situation, whether or not you are dealing with mostly romance in your life right now or not, but with Ace of Cups here, this suggests some kind of new emotions on the way, emotional fulfillment, happiness, something that you are willing to enjoy, or something that whether you want it or not, it's there, so take it, enjoy it, be happy. It could be a new love. It could be maybe a choice that you're going to make towards someone, and you're going to walk away from the old patterns. And again, connecting it to astrology, fourth house is our past, our childhood, our past experiences, not always pleasant, right? So this could be you kind of detaching from everything that maybe you have been through, trying to forget all the painful experiences so you can move forward now. If this is not a romantic kind of vibe to you, right? This could be, again, financial stability comes to the forefront, emotional stability, you letting go of something negative in your life, of something that doesn't serve you anymore, and you're moving into a brighter future. Again, if there are some new goals, some new ideas that are going to kind of hit you, especially towards the middle of June, around 21st. It's going to be very inspiring. It's going to make you want to create. It's going to make you want to network with other people and socialize more and be out there, okay? So be prepared that maybe after this month, you're going to be, first of all, more popular. You're going to have way more attention from other people. You're going to be in the spotlight almost. So especially if you're starting something of your own, like a business or something, definitely be aware that this could be a really good time for that, for recognition of some kind, okay? Maybe in your career. Yeah, wonderful. Again, money received possibly from something that you've been working on for a while, fruits of your labor. And the last card we have here is Page of Swords. Now, Page of Swords could suggest some kind of little details in paperwork. It could suggest some little bickering, you know, here and there. And again, Mars is going to make a pretty tense aspects, okay? So it's not going to be all smooth sailing in June. You have to keep, you have to make sure you watch what you say, what you verbalize. You have to make sure you act in a more of a mature manner rather than being impulsive, right? So why is Page of Swords here? Let's see if maybe an argument can be resolved here. Ace of Wands, that's wonderful. Okay, so if there is an authority figure in your life, authority figure, father figure, a company, a boss, father, a partner that you look up to, you know, if there is somebody here that is very important to you, but somebody that you may have had some kind of misunderstandings with in the past, and with Four of Pentacles, you've always had that hesitation to move forward, by the end of the month, or to fix the situation, right? Not just move forward. By the end of the month, you're going to have a great opportunity to work things out. Now, whether or not you use this opportunity, that's going to be up to you guys. But the cards, the universe are giving you the green light to work on the issues in that particular situation, you know, with a particular person. It's somebody usually that's more powerful than you, or at least you think, somebody more authoritative. It could be an institution, a company, could be a person, could be a parent, you know. So there will be an opportunity here to use to help this situation finally resolve, right? To add some kind of a spark, excitement into the relationship, or to simply start from a clean slate. You can use the opportunities here with the Magician, or you don't have to, okay? But the time will be very nice for that. So if there's a relationship that's bothering you, June will be a good time to resolve this issue, okay? This relationship, and kind of make it move to the next step. Okay, so I hope you guys found this helpful. I hope you enjoy the month of June, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.